And the stream surely is live. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays. So today is gonna be the dawn of the 9th attempt. God of War 2 Oko. Is this gonna be a different type of stream? Is this gonna be somewhere where we actually get a new personal best? New PB for real? Only one way to find out. Actually do the run now. So we got the prologue pretty much nailed down. The only thing that will stop us would be sloppiness. Sloppiness is the bane of my vein, in my bane of veins of existence. Sloppiness for real is something that just happens. Some days you're just not playing in Lulu better. Stop. Some days they're just you're just not gonna do it. You're just not. As DJ Khaled once said in a dream of mine, we the worst music. They believe in us. Juice WRLD didn't. God of War 2. That's why we killed them. Oko, attempt number 9. Juice WRLD did. Is there game audio? Yes. So, we put the phone down. Lulu is here to support you, man. Lulu's here for the moral support. What is Zeus doing there? That's not Zeus. So we go Titan, bonus play. We're starting with no upgrades. For people unaware about this whole thing, we start like this so that we can skip cutscenes. Now we have nothing upgraded, so everything should be fine. The maxed blaze from the start of God of War 2 deal the same damage as level 1 blaze from these blades that we get, you know, after pouring all our power into the Blade of Olympus. So there's nothing different. I just can't use magic. Round 9 we go. Yes, sir. I'm gonna fail here once, as it's a tradition in my Okos nowadays. To fail against these couple of Rhodians here. See? At the start, it's just like a warm-up. Hello there, collision gang? Yeah, I basically lock in the next attempt. It's always been like that. I can also grab everyone. Let the losses begin. Hopefully at somewhere other than the prologue or the run killers. Because dying at run killers is something to be expected, but it's still not fun. Alrighty, ladies and gents. The moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner. Weighing 700,000 pounds. Extreme gameplays. Boom. Sweet kills. Boom. Boom, boom. And beep, beep, beep. That was early. I've said it. I die here a lot of times. Warm up. I tried very hard. Too many deaths. 1,000 times. Hey, the God of War 2's hardest difficulty is not for the faint of heart. Especially if you're doing challenge runs. So we have a brand new strat for the Colossus. For a lot of people that missed the last stream. So we get up here. The usual. Boom. Then we throw the boulder at him. Today we get a new PV, got an L on the first encounter. Hey, that doesn't count. So we jump here, attack the hand. Subdue the Rhodians here. 1, 2. So now we wait for him to attack again. This time we gotta subdue this Rhodian, and again. That's the first Colossus fight. My country is gay moment. I've never said that. Okay, so we blocked this guy's approach. And that's the first Colossus. Officially the first Colossus. Yo, Zesty, welcome, Shadow Demon. So in the last stream, we kind of routed out the hall encounters after the second Colossus fight. That was the most problematic spot in the prologue. I mean, if you don't count the Hands of Death in the prologue. But I'm sure we shouldn't really count that. So it's smooth. It should be smooth sailing for the prologue. You never know. I am cooking fries while watching your stream. That is amazing. That is awesome. Ludo is really acting sus over here. New game Suffer Plus. Supper?
Show no mercy!
Show and no mercy. Despawn the despawn strat. Man, the memes that came from the last stream. I should have... You know, I'm gonna upload the video by the end. Dante edited the highlights of the last stream. What a stream that was, man. Where's the bitches? Ramen, are you sleeping, you fat fuck? No thanks, bro. That was a deep hit. Hey, gay. Boom. I think that was a deep hit as well. Boom. In any case, we're done. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So now we better focus. Every stream is better than the last. Can't you see? And that's that. Boom. We move to the other side. We start building up our attack. We're done. Dun, dun, dun. Zesty, you gotta make a no upgrade Oko. For God of War 2? Never, not even in your wildest dreams. No. That is just not happening. You lost. You took damage. Really? Did I really take damage? Where did I take damage? No, I'm rewatching the... Oh! Oh, when I was grappling. That's when I took the hit. I was just too early to grapple. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart. Let me just do this encounter one time swiftly to see what happens. That was a stupid L. Just to see if I can one segment this part. Although we have killed a lot of them. You're not supposed to kill literally everyone, but I mean, here we are. Whatever, we killed some of them, not everyone.
Die with honor!
Yeah, at least the encounter is still better this way. Like it or not, the encounter is better done this way. But that was the stupidest L I've ever gotten. New run killer, lads. You did well traversing from one platform to the other. Very gay L. That was the shittiest L ever. Half of your health? Yeah, this guy hits for like 50 damage. Just because he feels like it. Or like 100 damage actually. An attack made to hit on the platform can hit you while you're not even there. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, this game and the shit boxes is wild. Who guides your swords? I will. Oh, I'm pretty sure the battle is yours. With a fucking statue-sized statue next to you, of course. I didn't even realize I took the hit. Was that horrible of a hit? Lulu is the contender for the cutest squeaks in the world sometimes. Every time. Again, that L wasn't even frustrating, it was just annoying. This is the reason I recommend looping him infinitely? What do you mean looping him infinitely? Like, can I even do it with my current loadout? Without upgrades and whatnot, the New Game Plus thingy? Or does it require Poseidon's Rage? Because usually that second fight, I don't even try really. I just use Poseidon's Rage. I really think Lulu is trying to gain my attention, but is failing to do so. That's one. Boom, 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 boom. And that's that. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. We are Joe back, so back. My mom came in and kicked Lulu out of the room. We are officially safe to do the Oko now. The only racist I've seen IRL was the brownest boy I've seen. Like you've never seen one of those racist 60-year-olds in real life. In the wild. Look at his health, he got hit. My health? I'm sure I got hit. He went out and let TAS do the work? No, it was just a QTE. Or maybe this is pre-recorded. And the Oko's already done and I'm just face camming myself onto the face cam. I'm not actually doing the Oko right now. This time though, I'm not taking an L against this guy. I learned to travel a little later. That's that. Brian. Hi Zesty in chat. Welcome. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty sure Zesty lives with his sister and mother. I don't know about his father though. Wow, that is too much information to know. I think one more hit. There you go. We should do alright. And that's that. One more hit. Just don't take damage this time. And that's that. Boom. Oh, he almost hit me with that hand slap. I meant to roll somewhere else, but Kratos rolled right towards where the QTE happens. Loop is switching platforms for every breakpoint. Cook up a deep T3 as he recovers from the transition attack. So basically what I do after he does the wide attack, moving from one platform to another. But like do it again and again. It is smart. Where is Jason the Milk Seeker? The Milk Seeker sounds like such a mythology name. Let's just commence Protocol 2 for God of War 2. Okay, what is Protocol 2? Protocol 2. How are you? Want to hear the best way to take down the Ares after Clone War? Pretty sure I always execute the best way. Okay, I'm not gonna attack these guys. I need them to somewhat be healthy. Oh my god, what is happening? The room is iffy if it wants to be iffy. Oh my god, if that hit me. Okay, I'm gonna rush the archers if there are like 2 archers in there. Is there somebody hiding here? Good. No one to disrupt this lever pool, I'm afraid. I seek the milk keys of Olympus. There's a difference between seeking milkers and seeking milk. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, Jason the Milk Seeker can be twisted in a lot of ways. I'ma just be honest.
Kratos,
Skip.
what I do now,
What does also which then and again mean?
Olympus.
Also which then and again is from the original song. I don't know what it means. You know, an afterthought after the song got released, an afterthought for me was the, you know, I wish I said Olympus then and again. Attack of the Dead 100 Men. Let's just hide my face cam for this encounter. I wait for the archers to shoot at the same time, but they're too dumb to do so. I think they will this time. Attaboy. We skip right past them. We open the gate. We wait for this guy to come in. Bum bum. Is. We do not want to take out any more. So we roll and roll and roll it. Okay, I can't see anything. The thing is, sometimes I wish there was auto lock for the grabs. Because sometimes if Kratos whiffs a grab, it's dangerous. On to the archers. Oof, this guy shoots instantly. I'm not gonna grab kill these guys. Shoot together, boys. It's a good thing these guys are safe when up close. We open the Nor. I forgot to say that. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it? Time for Officer Balls. Almost took a hit like a mad lad back there. On to the last Colossus fight. Use T0. It works. It does work? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Any Oko Ls lately? In this stream? 2 or maybe 3 so far? Not even Gears 3 archers are that pathetic. Is there a stigma around God of War 3 enemies being pathetic? Because I don't think they are though. They are just perfectly balanced in my opinion. God of War 3 archers are dangerous for the start game. For what they need to do at least. Like you get close and they instantly slap. Zesty, why don't you live next door to me? Why would I do that? Hit him with the square R1, am I right? Most of them are weaker compared to the rest of the trilogy. I just look at them being more balanced, dog. I don't know. Like some enemies can be tedious in God of War 1 and 2. Like, I'm glad for the change. For some of them. Otherwise, like I have said before, that I wish the Legionnaire captains still made it into God of War 1. Into God of War 3, sorry. But they didn't for some reason. Or it's like basically the thing is, God of War 3 Kratos is too powerful. So like what do? Like let's say you have God of War 2 enemies in God of War 3. Kratos demolishes a lot of them in God of War 3. The thing with God of War 3 is that Kratos is just simply so powerful. He's not broken, he's just so powerful, like a lot of things he can do. Broken would be God of War 2. with the maxed out Urali set. Complete utter carnage would be God of War 1 with the Souls of Hades, Poseidon's Rage, Medusa's Head. God of War 3 is balanced, but still Kratos is still overpowered in there. With the jet dash, with the long range infinite arrows you have, with the mobility that Kratos generally has, even while using a damaging tool. And like with the damage basically. Like the Blades of Exile just deal some very sweet damage. Like they always do in any other game. You know, the blades in any other game. God of War 2 enemies with God of War 3 Kratos will be a better balanced experience. I love God of War 3 the way it is. It's not complete, utter, broken like God of War 1 and 2 in some cases. Like, tell me you like the spawner in God of War 2. Come on. Even if you like him, you gotta agree his spot in the translator encounter is just not it. In God of War 1, enemies can be considered weak as well. With the... Like, God of War 1, I think, has the most infinite air grabs. God of War 2 completely took out infinite air grabs, except for maybe the Siren or normal enemies. God of War 3 is in between. Not every air grab is infinite, not every air grab is a finisher, like God of War 2. I just like God of War 3's movement as a whole. God of War 3 is the best. Sorry, not sorry. It's not like it's a hot take. A lot of people love God of War 3. In the vets community, I believe I am the biggest shill of God of War 3. Because it has the least flaws in any other God of War. And it doesn't play it totally safe. Like, it has Scorpius. It has the Hades Cerberus breeder. It has a lot of things. But it doesn't have a shitty, unbalanced fight like the Clone War. Or it doesn't have a shitty, unbalanced fight like the Translator. It just doesn't. It kept it a buck throughout. And I'm talking in the vets community. Like, otherwise, as a whole, God of War 3 does have a lot of fans. But I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about myself as a professional God of War player. 3 is just my favorite. So many tools, so many awesomely designed encounters, so many awesome enemies, amazing bosses, amazing everything. Art style, the areas you visit, the cutscenes, the whole thing of playing as a villain, destroying the world. I just love shit like that so much. So much. It's so badass. There's nothing that takes that away from it. Bro is so biased he forgot. Scorp? I mentioned Scorp. You can call it bias. It's just, it is what it is. I don't care what you can call that. God of War 3 is just perfect for me. The only major flaw is being unable to skip cutscenes. That's literally it. New Game Plus, I can do it with a glitch. The manual saves are literally some of the best. It has artifacts. It has, I don't know. I just like it the most.
How can this be?
Professional enough to not even get 2 Clone War Ws within 1.5 hours. Hey, there are some vets who don't even have Ws. What about the grab detection? Why? I mean, look. I'm talking from my perspective. Now that I know that this issue exists, I just don't do it. Now that I know Scorpius has some very crazy shit boxes, I just dodge beforehand rather than trying to perfect frame it. Perfect iframe it. I don't know. Like, I'm still good. we're done. Those vets don't go calling themselves professional. You are the only one using this term. I'm a pro at the game, man. I don't know what you call a pro. If you're diving too deep into the definition of professional, I guess you could find a flaw in the way that I use the term, but I have a lot of interesting runs done, challenging runs done. That's what I mean. I don't know if you dive deeper into the meaning of the word. You are good with Scorp? Okay, I'm good with Clone War. Does that invalidate others? When have I invalidated anyone? I'll have your word for it next time you stream Scorp. If I take Else against Scorp, I take Else against Scorp. Scorp is his bullshit, but his bullshit can be worked around. Unlike Translator and Clone War that rely on RNG. Especially the former. Professional Scorpius fight have no RNG involved. Yeah, there's that. Like, this is what I meant with the Oko talk as well. You get to such a level of mastery in God of War 3 Oko that you don't just have bullshit moments occurring. If they happen, you adapt like any other God of War, but it's not as bullshit as 2, for example. I haven't done a God of War 1 Oko to know. You were professional when you were getting paid for it. Like, see, if you're diving into what is a profession, what does a profession mean, I guess I used the word wrong. I don't know what a profession is. I'm just saying I'm good at the game. If you're diving deep into the meaning, I don't know. There is a flaw in my argument if that's the case. There's the first Pegasus section. It's not over yet, actually. It's not over till it's over. There's another run killer after this that is the true deal. And now we restart. Because if you don't restart, you actually die in here. God of War is really a clone. Is really close for me. Hold on, I'm gonna read that in a minute. So down, left, up. God of War is a really close for me. Got to play the PSP games too. God of War 1 is close to God of War 3 for you? I've stated before that if someone goes around having opinions about the trilogy, like, let's say someone says God of War 2 is my favorite, God of War 3 is my favorite, God of War 1 is my favorite, I would totally understand. These games are all just so good. Every opinion is valid for when it comes... I mean, every opinion objectively is valid, but when you go around saying God of War Betrayal is the best God of War game, I don't know about that. Nice wee Gucci. Second Pegasus section feels less Oko friendly. Second Pegasus section is not even designed with no damaging in mind. Same with the Hands of Death. But the second Pegasus one is just the most insane. It's just so annoying. God of War Betrayal is the best game ever. Objectively, yes. Subjectively, I think God of War 3 is better. Wraiths are very fun in God of War 1. They are actually the best wraiths. I really like God of War 1 wraith. What happened? Are we back? Are we good? Is the stream good? If the stream is good, just tell me it's good. If it's bad, tell me it's bad. Man, why did this happen? Is the stream good or is it lagging? Let me know if it lags, but even then, like I'm afraid I can do nothing about this. I don't know why my ether cable disconnected. Best wraiths in what sense? Most competent? That would be Curus Asphodel. No, Curus Asphodel, these are annoying though. Like God of War 1 are just so well balanced. God of War 3 would be a contender, but I mean, when you can snatch them from the ground, come on, they're too easy. But God of War 1 is like the perfect middle ground. They're difficult, they block, but at the same time they don't have a lot of health. You can grab them anywhere, but they can also eat you alive. So I'm building up 100 hits here, and we're done. Oof, if he swung that, imagine what he could swing next. It lags so bad. It's good now, back to lagging. What the fuck even happened, man? Are we or are we not Gucci? I'm really sorry for the malfunction. It just randomly happens. I think we're good now. Seems good now. Awesome. My Ethernet cable is just so I don't know, it's just so weak. Like it gets disconnected so easily. I corner myself here so that I don't miss neither attacks nor grabs. But no one seems to be closing in for some reason. Come on. Down we go. God of War 2 is a good game, another false opinion. You're counting false opinions? Come here, dads. Okay, come closer. Now I can catch him. I gotta be quick though, that's the thing. Now there's an encounter after this that I failed at the last time. Failed miserably at it though, I should add. Boom. Bro has plans for Harpies too. I mean, I took an L once in here. Look, we might have done a lot of practice streams, but that doesn't mean the whole run is routed out. There is a long way to go. There's an abundance of L's that I haven't gotten. Like, we still haven't gotten the only L we've gotten post the second Pegasus section is against Alric, which was an L that we weren't even supposed to get. Like, that was just smooth sailing. What's the new plan or same plan but targeting the archer? This time I'm just gonna grab this archer closer to the other archer so that he gets caught in the 360. That's the first and last mistake that happened on the last stream. Like this time. Fuck my ass. Uncle Phil, welcome to the stream. Xtos. The bitch ass Minotaur gets closer though. I tried to grab him, but he still hit me. I'm gonna go another attempt. When will you be going to another country such as Pakistan? I don't travel much. Why didn't you take the red orbs box? It gives 0 orbs. You see orbs come out, but the orbs don't actually count. God, I hate seeing this setting. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hate seeing the prologue. It's happened so many times. That encounter is shitty, man. It's simple, but it just goes wrong in 2 ways. Whether that archer swinging as I'm trying to grab him, or the Minotaur not, or you know, the 360 toss not doing the full job like last time we took an L there. But it is what it is. This time I'll get there again. Hopefully no else on our way there. Who did he job to? That's right. Another W for the best game. Let's not act like I can do God of War 1 Oko and just be dominant at it. But you have all of it routed out, I believe. So whenever we get to God of War 1 Oko, it should be easy. Most of the job is done, which is routing the run. I thought I would take a hit there, my god. That would have been a first. God of War 1 archers being goated. Of course it's the God of War 1 archers that do the job. How's it going? Kira, we just failed at the snow encounter after the Minotaur and Harpies. So it's not going good, man. What nonsense is the chat speaking? If you think God of War 2 sucks, you might sniff gunpowder. What would happen if you sniff gunpowder? I like how when they fall, they have an animation of them falling and waking up. But if you are near, they just attack. Truly wonderful. Truly bullshit is what I would call that. God of War 3 was routed by Zim and you still jobbed. You need to route it according to your skill level playstyle. Granted, you'll see 70% of so what he cooked. I mean, God of War 3 Oko wasn't completely routed. I mean, when I did the Oko, it wasn't completely the way Zimnas did it. But some encounters really helped with the Zimnas strats. Most of God of War 3 Oko was a culmination of my strats, Zimnas strats, and Dante strats. Especially for iffy spots like EOS being problematic of all spots. I can always delete the reports and videos so that you will do it on your own. I mean, we can all route stuff out right now. We're good at the games. We just need to route things out. It's just that God of War 2 is so fucky to route out. Wasn't completely routed? Bruh. It's not like I watched your Oko, then instantly went to do my Oko. Come on. It fully routed for you. You did it like 3 times. But not for me. Like, I took some of the strats and mixed them with some of my gay strats. And Dante helped a little here and there. And it happened. That lovely gay rope section. Too bad I can't help. You did help. I'm talking the EOS rope. You did help in that. That big foot though? It's not big anymore. Will we make it out of the first level? I hope I will. Okay, this time I'm gonna do the loop thing, even though it's a first. But I should be good. So now I move this way. He does the same thing. And it's done. I mean, you haven't tried hit and don't take hits yet. That is the best strat, objectively. But I mean, what can I do? Meant God of War 2? It is odd that you don't have access to it. You kept boasting about how you have the best version. When you die twice in a row to a spot, you don't just quit and redo. You formulate a new route. I guess if I get there and die there again, I will try to practice it. Literally a better strat than what was there before. The loop thing is good. I'm gonna keep on using it. Can you please make it to Alric? At least make it to Alric? Trust me. I want to make it to Alric more than the next guy. I just can't. Oh my god, if I took an L there. And that's this encounter. Right? Yeah, right. Pro tip in the second Pegasus section. Never gonna let you down. You forgot the first down, Jason. I hope it was because of the milk. Can we make it to Ulrich though? Back to that. Can we make it to Theseus? I missed that guy. Sony has the audacity to remaster PS4 gen games on PS5, but doesn't remaster the first 2 God of War games. The bitchness in them, I know. This is the strat? Wow. A lot of people are not aware of this strat, huh? It was a problem spot. Again, the spot that we just failed at in Mount Etna. I'm gonna practice it some more if I fail at it again now. Why did I have the Blade of Olympus equipped? We open the door. Oh my god. Even when everything is under control, these guys are just dangerous. I swear to god, if I die at the Pegasus section today, like after this right now. Let's not die here though. We're good. I think we're gonna make it to the Hands of Death again. It's a problem spot. Yeah, that Minotaur encounter with the raft thing is a problem spot. If I fail at it again, I'm gonna definitely practice it. It's good that we haven't taken any L's on our way back to where we just took an L. Though I'm not so sure about the Pegasus section or the Hands of Death, but I'll try my best. Dying twice in the same spot will play its mental tricks on you. You'll die there again. I'm gonna do literally the same strat this time, except maybe tap the enemies once, tap that one archer once before trying to attack. Because the fall animation that they have is very weird. There's not like a real fall animation where they fall on their backs. That's a very weird animation that happens, where they just fall, drop on the ground, they're instantly aggro. And I don't like that. But we'll make it back there. God of War 1 have better or at least more puzzle sections than God of War 2. I don't care about puzzles, man. I hate puzzles. But to talk like we like puzzles. God of War 1 better than God of War 2 puzzles. I was about to say puzzles. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to think about a lot of things. And I rarely think. Damn, dude, crazy. You never think. Block while he's dropping. While who's dropping? Block the archer? No, he instantly shoots something after that, right? Interrupting him would feel safer. It would feel safer and faster from what I can think of right now. Because like there's a Minotaur trying to rush you down instantly. Puzzles are literally what God of War 1 combat is. No, not puzzle encounters. Puzzles. Like full-on puzzles with no combat though. Otherwise, God of War 2 has puzzle fights as well. You know, how about I make a video about that, like ranking the puzzle fights in the God of War trilogy. Hell, how about making a video? I haven't been working on a video for a month now. Wait for the towers to get destroyed by the explosion and don't jump. But what would that change though? I'm kind of doing that. I'm just tapping that archer to subdue him from attacking again. which I don't think is changing anything. It's not changing anything. How many puzzles do we have in God of War 1? Tetris? I mean, if you're counting the crossbow puzzle before Zeus Fury as a puzzle combat, I don't think it is. It's just an encounter in between. Like, it doesn't disrupt or change the way the puzzle works. Do a highlights video of these streams? Yeah, the one you edited for the last stream. I'm gonna upload that after this stream. Thank you very much for that. I don't get it. Why didn't Kratos just break the rod in half and jump off from the rope thingies? I don't know what you mean by that, but give this man a medal. Oko season is one hell of a season. It's like it's like WrestleMania for extreme gameplays. Because remember the God of War 3 Oko days? But what was so great about those was that was the first Oko, the novelty of a first Oko. There was a lot more hype around it since I was really interested in doing it. But this one is still also very fun. It's just the memes that get created out of an Oko, or the strats that get created out of it. It's not really a puzzle. It is a puzzle though. You put it on a thing that turns it around. You gotta take it away, put it again to turn it around. Like, that took me long to find out as a kid. The whole game or just from the latest checkpoint? The entire game restarts if I take a hit. You know, like a hit that I just took by mistake. Like if a hit is forced, if some place just takes damage, which God of War 2 has a lot of those, that is allowed. That is perfectly fine. Like, Zeus is literally gonna slap this shit out of us right now. That's fine. Are we there yet? We're about to be there in like 10 minutes. Harpies in the Oracle Temple. Good planning allows you to skip it, however. Very good planning. Like, I once saw you skip it by just instantly getting to the beams platforming thing. And I never even could recall how you did it. So I've never skipped that fight. But yeah, God of War 1's puzzles involve a lot of combat. God of War 2's puzzles though, not so much. But God of War 2 still has puzzle fights. Like, if I make a comparison for puzzle fights, God of War 2 only has the Phoenix Chamber one where you push the block. Which, is that really a puzzle? It's just that you're mixing puzzle elements with combat elements. God of War 1 goes all the way, like the ship box segment, for example. You're pushing a box, correct, but it's also combat, in a way. A very lovely combat encounter. Harpers on the temple, you can skip it. But even without skipping, you still are managing infinite enemies while doing it. Not puzzle either. Yeah. Do you think God of War games should have had health bars and bosses like God of War has nowadays? God of War always had health bars for the bosses. Look at God of War 1. But God of War 2 came in and was like, no, fuck that. Which, I get the idea behind it. It's like you're always giving it your A game. You're like, you're never thinking, ah, he has low health. Let's get greedy and play dumb. That was very, very weird. Why did it go like that? I did like one extra grab. I don't know why that one extra grab had to happen. It didn't have to happen. Tetris is on the boring side. No fun ways to speed it up. Tetris puzzle is very slow. The music is very good though. Like on a first playthrough, it is one hell of a puzzle. Just because the Splendor of Athens plays there. You can use the blocks in a twisted way for combat, which is such a lovely thing about God of War 1. The openness of the encounters. Like, I remember setting myself up for a boundary exploit once. Just stepping on a block, no one attacks, and I would just do triangle with Artemis for half collisions. But then again, they were Tormentor Minotaurs around, so they had a lot of health. It wasn't that simple, but yeah, you know, it was fun. The Splendor is interrupted by the temple music. I don't know what Alpha said. Hold on. If Architect's Mysteries didn't cover the Splendor of Athens, yeah. I don't know why that happens. At first I thought it was a PS3 thing, but then I came to find out that it's a PS2 thing as well. I have a very strange feeling that I'm gonna take an L here. If that happens, tell my family I love them. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Hey, that didn't happen. Let's go. Hold on, what the fuck? I don't have magic. Okay. Dodge the bullet back there. I was about to say. Fast thinking, am I right? The composer of this OC was most likely David Jaffe's nephew or something. This one? Why? Did he like... Is it stolen music from something? Good thing it won't be a problem in the Gears 1 Oko. What won't be? We're slowly getting back to where we took the L. Let's hope we don't take an L in there again. Or worse yet, an L prior to that. Skibbity Toilet X God of War. That is the best theory I've seen. Good thing you iframed. In the moment decision making, Sonny. These harpies have hit me once before as I'm grabbing their friends. That's why I'm so scared. Okay. I dare. Them else hunting zesty. We're getting very consistently good at the first two run killers. Harpies are cheesed with the wall. Wall combat is routed. I don't see an L deployed. Right. I just want to get a new personal best today. It's good. Now that the prologue is routed out, it's good. Trust me, you... Like, getting the prologue routed is one of the best things ever. Because you get back in form quicker. Like, we failed in Mount Etna a couple of minutes ago. Whatever, we're at least back. Oh my god, die please.
You do not have enough power to lift the fingers of the great Titan. You must free the Pegasus, Kratos. It is your own.
You made it far this time? We made it back to where we died last time. Almost. So this chest right here is the only chest up until we get to Typhon's mountain. Actually, Typhon, the fight. This is the only chest that gives orbs. So if you see me skip Red Orb's chest. Sorry, not sorry. Man, if something goes wrong on this wall combat, adapting would be very difficult. These two first hits deal the same damage. But let's go a little safer. Okay. We better get a new PB this time, I hope. I just want to fight Theseus again. Alric, someone. Let's go. Change your channel name into extreme Oko failure. No. To that I say, no. And then I said, no, bitch. And she showed me her tits. From now on, Else will be on Mount Etna and beyond. Prologue is despawned successfully. We despawned the prologue from the Oko. Successfully. What a weird taunt. That was a very weird taunt. I wonder if that slam of the axe does damage. You know, man, I wish we practiced it before getting here. Hold on. I want to save here so that we actually get into it the first, like, official encounter way. Be very careful after this. Just go naturally, man. Now we gotta find another way. I'm gonna go the Dante way. So as the archer drops, but man, blocking takes long. I usually iframe the Minotaur by doing the 360 toss. Now it's hitting you, yeah. Again, for people who do not believe me for whatever reason, this just gives no orbs. 900 orbs? Still 900 orbs. Do the same you always did. Don't invent now. I just gotta grab fast. But if I take an L, I swear to God. Don't invent during a run, go with what you usually do. You're right. Why are they taunting? Okay, running towards the outside to make him taunt. Okay! Where have you been all my life? All my life. Again, I'm gonna go right now, take a piss, be right back after this cutscene, so see y'all in
God of War, you live. I no longer walk with the gods. Who has placed you in this torment?
Zeus. My only crime was helping mankind. When I took the fires of Olympus to the mortals, Zeus considered it a betrayal. As punishment, he made me mortal and condemned me to be savagely consumed every day by this cursed bird. And then, with the fall of night, I am healed. How long have I been here? How long have I suffered this curse? I truly do not know. Please, Ghost of Sparta, release me from my torment.
You know, I just thought of something. This is a form of torture that used to be a thing back then, except on a way more extreme level. What if it fails again? He better practice this part. I mean, look, we're gonna practice it whenever we get there again next time, since at least we're consistently getting there now. I still test if this refinement is consistent or not. But that's for another run. For now, you did well not letting the dread getting into you. Yeah, we're cool. Who knows? Maybe I'm the next Super Saiyan. Boom. Ancient Greek is taught in school. The fall of Helios playing right now is amazing. Learn from your elves, don't get outspeeded by a sentry again. Yeah. That was a really, really weird L the other day. It was a battle in my... Okay, this just does give orbs. I'm gonna take it next time. Or I took it now, though. Are you ready to witness a power that hasn't been seen for thousands of... Yes! Okay, the road is clear. If nothing iffy happens, we're making our way to Pegasus, which is the run killer, which is always a fuck thing when we die to it. But hey, we'll take it. Boom. Santa isn't really. Ha ha. Even when you're trying to have a gacha moment, you make a typo. It is smooth sailing. If nothing iffy happens, this is good. Oof. Okay. Only hit her when she taunts, lads. Or when she's down. When I join the stream, Zesty gonna get new PB? Yes, sir. Online players, so every chest gets turned into red orbs. Okay, 2 harpies dead. What about the next 2 harpies? Also dead. A dead harpy is better than a lively harpy. The fucking music, yo. God of War 2 has the best of a lot of things. Best soundtrack, best boss fights, best encounters, and the best ass pulls in the business. Let's get the bow. Gorgonites are collected because when you have max health, Gorgonite's chest gives you a lot of relics. Did someone ask that in the chat? Thank you for answering. The Gospels were written in ancient Greek, not modern. I don't know why, but Typhon's right eye looks too human, like for some reason. What do you mean too human? Okay, now this next encounter, we gotta start quick on the business. Off to get 100 hits here. Never hit a bouncing sentry. Best soundtrack, okay. Best bosses, sure. Best encounters. Best encounter. The Loom Chamber is tied for me with the Labyrinth encounter in God of War 3. Such a great encounter, man. And you know, lately I've been thinking, these two are also tied with the maze encounter in God of War 1. You know, the Challenge of Hades one after taking down the centaurs? Which, man, the Challenge of Hades as a whole, bro. What a fucking section. So good. That's 100 hits. That's me throwing you to the fire, Sonny. I'm never gonna grab them again like this. There's an uneven surface in here that is dangerous. But you know what? I'm gonna grab them one more time like this. Okay. John Cena shared a photo. Okay. Okay, Instagram. I hope someone in the chat also got that notification. I hope it wasn't just me. Motherfuck! the big three. Brother, it's just big me. Brother, bomb. What? I'm really like that, and your best work is a light bag. Brother Prince, outlive Mike Jake. Brother, bomb. For your dogs getting buried. That's okay with all these nice. You gonna see Pet Cemetery. Brother, bomb again. I was about to drop a very aggressive N-word at the end. So now we have this animation canceling. A thing of life. All of this for 40 orbs. But what about the Phoenix Feather though? What about the 100 hits though? What about the brutal kills though? Can we no-scope these fellas? Okay, let's just go and initiate the thingy. I knew I would get hit. Oh my god, good thing I dodged away. That last archer kept his thing to himself. Okay, something iffy did happen, but gladly we didn't die. Now I want these gals to petrify the harpies for me. Real quick. Move out of the way, damn it. Oh, the magic. I want him to petrify the harpies. Is there a magic chest here, man? This encounter can prove iffy, you know? Alright. And that Gorgon gave only one bit of magic? That uneven surface. Very dangerous shit. If this was God of War 3, you would have died. Yeah, for getting petrified in the air. How much should I pay for PS3? I don't know. Probably around $50 to $60. But I mean, that's how much it costs here. I don't know how much it costs in the West or in other spots. Why do I think the world only like we only have the Middle East and the West? What if you live in like Greenland or somewhere? I don't know. I would never do that analog QT in an Oko. It is needed though for the magic. Or to remove paranoia from your mind. Like, just do what you usually do in normal runs. I'm not saying do anything you usually do in normal runs. Just, you know. Nice progress, Zesty. Thank you, Paul Allen's profile. Did Zesty get the chest back there? Which chest? The one where you have to slide down the chain? Yeah. God of War 1, Oko, Pandora, Guardian QTE. I'm fucking good at it.
From the torment of the gods.
I don't think we failed a single analog QTE in God of War 3.
And embodied it with the power of the Titans. These ashes.
God, I miss doing a plume in God of War 3. Just the sound, the impact, the fire. I would never do that. Okay, so last time we took an L over here. This time we should be good. His moan was harder than Aphrodite. Whose moan? Man, whose moan do you mean? What's the record for God of War 2 Oko so far? The Barbarian King. The phase where he gets big. I am way too close for some reason. And I don't like that. Ah, I've escaped. You guys almost had me though. Nice try. Nice try though, nice try. Almost had me back there. Now give me that 24 orbs. We're done. Nice bloom cancel. Good call. Yeah. I think we would have traded hits. Which is a thing in God of War. Which is a thing in this Oko so far. We've traded hits with a Rodian. As in, my plume hits and he hits me at the same time and we trade hits. So like we both die at the same time. Not die, I like take a hit, but if I was one shot I would have died and he would have gotten hit. This chest does give, this orb does give chests. Phoenix Feather. Phoenix Father. I wish more action games had collision systems like God of War. Playing pinball with mobs is fun. Very, very fun, Uncle. Very, very fun, Unk. Have you played God of War 1 and 2, you know, challenge runs? If that was Rodians, you would have gotten hit before you canceled with a block. They have a lot of attacks for a fodder enemy. For a father enemy. DMC2 has collisions, you know, just saying. The innocence behind that sentence. No dots, no comas. Just thoughts. The thoughts of a mad writer. Come on, yay. And there's that. Does this chest magically give orbs this time? Yeah, no. You're fucking lucky Rodians only show up in the prologue, fam. Yeah. Collision kill. Fly him to the moon, as Bayonetta likes to do so. Autolock in God of War 2 doesn't exist until it does. Do not forget this lesson. If you're ever insane enough to do a God of War 2 Oak. Oh, where the fuck did this man teleport from? Ah, man. I want to save right here. Wall FL activation damage. The moment these guys grab you? Or are you talking God of a 1? Fallen Legionnaires. I wonder if Fallen Legionnaires are programmed in this game to climb walls or, you know, even ceilings. How would you even know? I wonder if Legionnaire captains are the same way. Are you ready? Hi, Captain. I can't hear you. Hi, Captain. Ooh. Who's gonna get his ass fucked in the Pegasus section? Extreme gameplays. Return back to the prologue and do it again. Extreme gameplays. 1. Wall Fallen Legionnaires have this unique property. So here we lose a bit of health. It is a force thing. It's not in our control. There's that segment with the walls, ceiling combat before the Phoenix Chamber. What theme is this? No, but oh, it's from SpongeBob. If you're talking about the one that I was singing. LC and God of a 1 can grab you whenever they can.
Kratos,
True masculine
behold
energy.
the island of creation.
Aren't they like God of War 2 ones where they have to
The
jump towards you?
sisters of fate.
Peggy 2, haven't seen this in a while.
The
Are we gonna
path to
see
your true destiny begins.
the Island of Creation?
The island is fraught with danger.
Focus?
It was created
Let's
to
lock
prevent
in.
all from reaching the three sisters
My heart is
of
beating
fate.
fast. This is
The
total
power
RNG
of the
bullshit.
sisters
Unless we die
allowed
before
you
it,
to
which,
return
if
to
we
that
die before it,
moment
it
when
is
Zeus
still a bit of
betrayed
RNG, but not
and
that
killed
much.
you, Kratos, thus changing your fate.
I'm even gonna
Fate of
practice it a
us.
lot if we fail. So here's the strat that I found out the last time. So we go 1, 2, 3, and collide with this guy. Then the harpies come in. We'll have enough time to fight the harpies. These harpies. Kill some of them on your way there. Get ahead of them. They will get ahead of you back. You eliminate a lot of them. Keep repeating this. And I don't have enough magic, which sucks. This is bad. This has never happened before. Okay, this time. Why is this taking so long? Okay, this time I'm gonna be able to eliminate some of them. Now comes the interesting bit. Are we gonna win if I continue? This section is total RNG. And I'm specifically talking about the last stretch. Other than RNG is nothing. It's totally nothing. Like, I know even how to reduce the RNG. I've already done so by having some antics where I just dash forward as the projectiles are trying to come at me. But even then, it's still RNG whether things go right or wrong. Can't you come up with something else? If we practice this for the next 10 years, maybe. This shit just... Like, there's just one way to do this. There's just one way to do this, man. There's just one way to do this shitty encounter. No other way. See, like when this happens, I dash towards him, I-frame through the other projectiles, do this again, move up, dash forward when other projectiles are coming, I-frame him. But why the fuck does it not work in a normal run? Why the fuck does it go wrong in the actual Oko? Like, I just hate this section, man. I fucking hate this section with a passion. Nothing can save this section for me. I fucking hate it even if I win it. Because I know there is a possibility for an attempt to happen where I just fail. Choose yourself and make it a bonus credit. I might as well fucking do so. This fucking shit is not fun. This is not the combat. This is not designed with no damage in mind. What the fuck even is this section? Like, I haven't even died enough times to this to get so mad at it to the point where I make it a bonus credit. Even though that's not how it happens. That's not how an Oko works. I don't make the rules for what an Oko is. An Oko is an Oko where you have to no damage the game. If this is no damageable, even by RNG, I have to no damage it. I don't make the rules for an Oko. The rules for an Oko are easy. One hit, you restart the whole run. Those are the rules for an Oko. This is not the ultimate God of War Union run where I can just make up a bonus credit. It's just not. See, it's pretty straightforward what I need to do. But this doesn't always come up this greatly. See, when I can just dodge whenever I want to. See, like when I see projectiles, I dodge forward. This does not always come up this way. Like, I've won it 3 times in a row now. I was thinking maybe grabbing them could also help. How would grab them help? These projectile guys that are flying towards me, they're infinite. Don't think that you can actually outpace them and, you know, get into a situation where, okay, the things calm down. It's no longer crazy. There's none of that. Grabs only prolong the fight. Do nothing else. They even mess up the encounter. Believe it or not, they do. In these types of runs, I usually make heavily RNG sections like this an exception to the rule. Like, I know, but it's like, I don't make the rules for no damage, man. If I was to make rules for an OKO, like, that's what I would do, but I don't make the rules. Nobody makes the rules. The rules are already there. You have to no damage the whole game. If a section is done with RNG, you still have to no damage it, regardless. Here's what happens when you grab Dante. I'll show you what happens. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what I practiced the last time. What I perfectly practiced. But also acknowledge that it could still go wrong at any minute. Maybe it pacifies the shooters. Experiment. No, I'm saying I'm not trying it not out of stubbornness. I'm not trying it because I've tried it before. I've tried some weird oddity things before. Like, you know, grabbing this guy and then failing the QTE. Because you don't actually die if you grab this guy and fail the first QTE. You don't die. You just fall on the horse and then you gotta get back up. I expected something like despawning the projectile bitches. But imagine my surprise when I saw nothing different. Instead, I got an even more hectic of a fight. The fight is not about grabbing the guys. The fight is about reading the projectiles. If projectiles are coming, I gotta dash forward or iframe by the weird thing. Where I just dash. I sidestep, basically. It's one of the two. This guy tries to jump, usually, but he doesn't this time. I'll try grabbing this time. You're back into a hectic situation where you can't read what's happening. Are projectiles coming? Is this guy doing projectiles? What's happening around you? See? It's the same encounter. Only even shittier. And you better pray projectiles don't come from your back. That's that, right? Look at that projectile behind me. But it disappeared. Like, I've won this 5 times in a row. Try 2 rooms and that should drop them to O. But I just tried the grab. It's not helpful at all. Instead of 3 bash, 2 and some damage, then grab. These comments are just arrived to me late. That's why I'm reading them now. Otherwise, you saw what happens when I grab. Nothing happens. you're even back to a worse situations where you don't have a perfect read on the battlefield. So you might return the moment some projectiles, mad projectiles, are coming at you. Perhaps restart affects this? No, restart does not affect anything. I've done this fight in an Oko. Like, you know, not in an Oko, but like loading up the manual save. Gotten it the first try. This same exact strategy of managing what's around me. Like this, up until here, it's all simple. It's all shits and giggles. Wait for this guy to jump. He doesn't jump, I attack. Simple stuff. Here's where the trouble begins. So here I try my fastest to eliminate this guy. The faster I eliminate him, the better. These guys try to shoot, I try to dash. As fast as possible. I can only dash forward when projectiles are coming. See? You just manage and hope for the best. Which is not a strat that I like, you know, hoping for the best. Because you might still get tagged by one of these projectiles. Did we despawn the Griffin Rider? Just restart the run, Zesty. Nah, I've had enough. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go play some Peace Walker. This fucking shit is the worst segment of all of God of War. By defeating Zesty, Pegasus, the now new God of War, Peace Walker. One more try. One more try to see if I can get beyond the hands of Hades, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start the next stream hopefully with Mount Etna to set the setting straight. Peace Walker goated. Honestly, it's not that, you know, like it's not awesomely crazy good. Like the other three that I've played before. I don't know. Was it the first ever Metal Gear designed with the controller camera in mind? Or like did it come out after Metal Gear Solid 4? The battle is Zesty's. I just want to start the next stream at Mount Etna. I don't feel like doing the prologue anymore, man. Metal Gear Solid 2 European Extreme Big Boss Run Wednesday. I did think about making Metal Gear content, but I just don't know, man. I don't have time. Otherwise, I could probably make that a lot more interesting than you may think. I have some very entertaining videos for God of War. I could literally do the same for Metal Gear. I just got so hooked into the franchise, like, so much. It's a part of my gamer extreme gameplays guide right now. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm being deadass when I say, to the point where it will take over maybe Devil May Cry and Resident Evil as well. It's just very good. Son of a fucking whore mother. Please do something that has already existing coverage first. Do that so that the credit gets taken away from me, Zimnas. Because I'm doing God of War 3 and I'm slowly realizing a pattern here. The credit is being taken away from me. Like, yo, we routed everything. That's what I'm hearing lately. But I'm not doing Clone War right now. I did practice the other day and I'm not good at it right at the moment. It's gonna take as long as how long it would take me to do the Oko for God of War 2. Not saying God of War 2 Oko is over the moment I get Eurali's head, but it is somewhat that type of feeling. Like, the run is exponentially easier whenever I get Eurali's head. Since with the routing that we have right now, we're instantly maxing it out. Okay, man. Okay. Chatting about the games. Do Artemis Pain Plus? No one will take credits for it. For real, for real. I've done it. Funny enough, my first ever pain run. No, not my first ever pain run. My first ever pain run in God of War 1 was Artemis Pain. Which is insane. Like, I did that before doing the normal pain run. Artemis Pain. Very, very fun. That was in my early days of the pain run with Artemis. I didn't stream it at the time. It was just off screen. I believe I streamed the no upgrade run plus Artemis. It has the thumbnail of Kratos laughing or some shit. I don't know. I just want to start the next stream without the prologue. I want to start it at Mount Etna. No grab run plus, no grab run plus won't take even a week, but you do. I'm sure it'll take long. Doing things for getting credit while you are not feeling it isn't really a good thing. It's not. And my main point is not that, yo, I'm doing God of War 2 so that I can get the full credit. I'm just saying it doesn't feel good when I've done a God of War 3 Oko. And I feel like I'm being discredited. Like, as if, hey, it was all routed. You had it all in your hands. It wasn't that way. A lot of adapting had to happen in the encounters. A lot of my strats were used, Dante's strat was used, and Ximnas strats. To say that it was fully routed by Ximnas and I just stole literally everything he did, that's not a funny thing. The only thing I addressed is strats present in my run. Not really, man. I don't know. What I'm seeing is something that is discrediting me doing it. As if it's not interesting now that you've done it. So what? It's been done before. But again, that's not even the main cause of why I'm not doing the Clone War. I just don't feel like it right now. I'll do it one day, if Wright can even believe that anymore. But not now. There are a lot of things ahead of me. I meant Pain Artemis Clone War. Also, hold on. That needs some different level of reading. I can't get a read on Dante. Pain Plus you do first. There's no Pain Plus in God of War 1. Didn't I say Pain? I meant like... At first I was about to say my first ever Pain or / Pain Plus run was Blade of Artemis. But no, I'm wrong. The first Pain Plus I believe was God of War 3. So I don't remember really. But the first Pain run in God of War 1 was the Blade of Artemis Pain. Very interesting run. Boom. Very fun Pain run. Do a Claws of Hades max run. There are millions of specialty runs that I haven't done. Weapon specialty. Also no weapon specialty, which is a thing for God of War 3. You know, using only the items. I have the God of War 2 speedrun to do. I have the Pain Plus for Ascension, Chains of Olympus, and... yeah, Ascension and Chains of Olympus to do. I have a lot of the ultimate God of War Union runs that I haven't done. A bunch of no grab run plus. I don't really care about no block run plus. I love no grab run, but no block run is just, it doesn't seem that fun to me. It does spawn in some very fun fights. Like some encounters that you never thought challenging all of a sudden get challenging. Which is the fun of challenges, but it's not that much affecting of a run. Unless you add the no damage to it, which I'm not a no damage guy. The Devil Joe, he's losing his mind. How's it hanging, Zesty? We have a run killer in the form of the second Pegasus encounter. That is the bane of my existence right now, Joe. Level 1 God of War 2018? Nah. I didn't know upgrade run for God of War 2018. A hell of a no upgrade run. Very fun. Your first on-screen one was God of War 3 Pain Plus? Was it? Okay. Today's just not the day, guys. Take care. Thank you. I don't know how that guy didn't get stunned by my parry, but hey, this game's gay sometimes. You love no grab run plus, no upgrade run plus. That is why you should grind Clone War. Nah. Do no block run plus pain Clone War? Nah. Since when doing Clone Wars on challenge runs is meaningless? Just because it's stratted out. Having strats ready makes it easier, not meaningless. It's obvious, no need to yap about it. I don't know about that, Dante. Because no upgrade run plus Clone War is getting humiliated the more we go on. I'd imagine an Oko being a lead cause of insanity. It is. No block run plus kicks in when you're doing no damage. Yeah, that would be a limitation that you add to yourself. That actually makes no block run plus very, very interesting. Or like for God of War 1 and 2. But no, hold on. I was about to bring in the tricking argument, but no, whatever. Practice off camera, okay. Nah, the problem is not practicing. Some bullshit just happens sometimes. Humiliated, says the man with 1W in 2 hours. Yeah, and that 1W used to mean something. Now it suddenly means nothing. Big L than Ironwood. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's Oko. We got pretty far, pretty good. But again, died to the run killer. Which is to be expected. It's called a run killer for reasons. Yeah, see you guys next stream, next Oko, where we hopefully get past the second Pegasus section. For now, I'm gonna have to go take a shower, because I haven't taken a shower in 6 years. You should rename these streams to Oko L. I mean, you would know if I finish an Oko. Why rename the failed Okos? It means nothing, because your expectations are way higher. Right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next stream. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your chats. Peace.